Teachers are sanctioned in 20 U.S. states and all of our territories to beat our children with wooden boards for deemed misbehaviors.
They would take the kids that didn't do their work or whatever, they would take them right outside the room, and then the teachers, they would hit them and then with the paddle.
They're told to bend over and grab your ankles. That's the term they use. And the teacher grabs them by the belt loop, and with the other hand they take a thick wooden paddle and they whack them, I think, up to 5 times.
You could hear it echo throughout the halls, and you could even hear it in the rooms, even if you were super far away.
He was like, "Mom, I can't even hardly walk." He said, "My teacher paddled me today because I didn't pass that science test." He said, "Will you look at my bottom and see how it looks?" And when I did, it was just black and blue.
I think I had a couple busted blood vessels and a big bruise shaped in a paddle.
You can see the outline of the paddle. I mean, just perfect of the paddle. And I called my local Child Protective Services. And they said, "Oh, we can't even speak to you. A teacher is allowed to beat your child." Then I had another deputy superintendent tell me that they could paddle my child for anything they wanted to paddle him for.
It's 2011, and we're the only industrialized country on earth where it's still legal in our school systems. Yes, albeit in 20 states, but in the other 30 states, you know what they call it? If you were to strike a student with a physical object like this, they would call it assault.
Children who are spanked or any kind of physical punishment are not better behaved, and in fact, they are worse behaved. They are worse behaved than if they would not have been paddled.
There's no logical consequence between hitting a kid and, getting a student to be quiet while others are talking, because that's an issue of respect. When you are striking a child, there's something profoundly disrespectful about that.
They're going to have negative feelings about the teacher or the principal, whoever delivered it, and they're going to have negative feelings about school in general, because it's an environment that cannot protect them from violence. It's delivering violence to them.
And then they have to learn from that teacher that just assaulted them. They have to sit there and respect them and learn from them. And I think that's outrageous.
And we want to be the #1 educational system in the world. Would we tolerate that in our military? No. Guess what? We don't. It's illegal in our military. Guess what? It's also illegal to hit prisoners in all 50 states. But somehow in America, in 20 states in the Union, an educator can hit a student, and it's called discipline.
When was the first time you got paddled?
Probably the 3rd day of kindergarten.
You can manage your classroom without doing that to children. You do not need to put your hands on that child or take a wooden paddle and hit them with it. It is unacceptable.
Should America tolerate this in our educational system? Come on, man, we're better than that. Let's have one conversation and one mission where we could have a beginning and a middle and an end. You already know my brand's value, but now you get to really understand my brand's values, and there's a difference.